let's see. We've had a request to have a stock radio placed back in this Land Cruiser, and we have dug around in many a shelf, and look what we have found. It kind of looks like a mad science project, but it is a stock radio with stock buttons and things, and we've done some testing on it to see if we can get it to work, and it functions. It works well. It's picking up a local radio station. We have an antenna hooked up to it, so this is the antenna over here. In a primitive sense, this is the speaker, and we've just had it off. We've been doing some testing. It functions, and it is a stock radio, kind of hard to find. So what we're going to do is take this radio, which has the usual buttons, has AM, FM on it, and we're going to install it back into the stock location of the dash. We're also going to have some nice speakers, nothing crazy obviously, but put back in there. Some durable speakers will go in the rear part of the truck behind the front seats. So can you just flip that around so we can take a look at the front of that? The one thing that we have to procure for it will be the knobs, which are missing, and he's kind of showing us here. It goes back together in a stock sense, very, very primitive, but it's going to pull down some FM stations, and it shouldn't be a problem. He's kind of showing us how it goes back in, and we'll look. We're going to find some knobs that shouldn't be too awful difficult. We're going to clean it up and install it. It'll look great. There'll be some tunes in there, and we'll go from there. There is the possibility of taking a stereo like this and sending it off to a company. What they do is they take the internals out of it, they keep a lot of this face to the front, and they put in a high-powered, state-of-the-art, new type scenario that will allow you to have probably iPod, MP3, satellite, but I think that's getting a little aggressive here. It can be done, but that's not, in fact, what we're going to do. Just as a pullback here, we are trying to complete this before the weekend, the holiday weekend here, and we are just about there. We have a number of small things to bolt on and small scenarios in which to complete, but for the most part, we're looking good. We are making sure that systems are working. We have electrical systems working fine. We're going to bleed the brakes, fill in the coolant. We've been through the electrical system in the sense that all the lights work, turn signals, brake lights, etc., etc. So it's a push to finish it out here before the weekend, and just doing some of the details on it. It looks great, and we're excited to have it go back to the island. So we're moving this forward this week.